Hi, welcome to Tupperware and welcome to Peak Performance Sales. My name's Caitlin and I'm your business leader, and this lovely box just showed up on your doorstep. And we're going to talk about all the things that came in here. We're going to walk through some of the things that came in your purple box, which is inside your big box. We're also going to walk through some key information that you're going to want to have getting started in your business today. And then we're also going to walk through all of the products that came in your kit. So first, we have our purple box that has all of our paper information that we want to have. It's a very important box to go through. So the first thing that we're going to walk through out of your purple box is your date book. So if you want to grab your date book, and the first thing I want to talk about is Mondays. So you're going to want to mark every Monday at 6:30 because that's the day that we have our rallies, which is another place where you can learn more about your Tupperware business, about more ideas. It's a place to bring guests so you can share why you are loving Tupperware in your life. And the other thing that I wanted to point out is that you get to schedule your own business. Okay, so this is your business, and so you get to put in here the important things for your family, and then the days that you're going to party, the days you want to make money. And so I suggest getting a green highlighter and highlighting the days that are the good days for you and your family, for you to be out partying with your party people. And I say green because green means money, and we'll be earning money when we're dating our parties and having those parties. So the other thing that's really important about this date book are the color coding circles at the bottom. This helps you know Tupperware timing because it's a little bit different. So there's a color that tells you when a brochure opens, which is our sales flyer. There's another color that tells you when it's Tupperware's payday. Yay, we love payday. There's another color that tells you when the sales month starts and when the sales month ends, because it's different than a regular calendar month. Okay, so those are some really important dates and information to know about your date book. And this is something that I always keep with me. I take it to my parties, I keep it in my purse. This is how I schedule my life and my family and my Tupperware all in one. So another thing that's really important is that you have so much support in your business right from the get-go. You have me, you have the person that shared Tupperware with you, and you have your Peak family, and then on top of that, you have an amazing resource called Customer Care. And they are at our fingertips Monday through Friday with all the questions that we might have. They can help us with those answers and help us with our business as we get started. Okay, so we're going to walk through some of the key information that came in your purple box. And one of the most important things in your box is this beautiful Getting Started guide. So this is something I'm going to suggest that you read through and study and get excited about. In here you're going to find all kinds of things, from information about every product that you see on the table that came in your box. Also, how to make a contact list. How do I do that? How do I get started with that before, during, and after the party? Recipes that you can use with just the stuff that came in your kit, so you can do something right away. And it also does even into the warranty. So all your information that you need is going to be found in here. What I love about our date book is that it has this little flap in the back, so you have a little bit of a folder built in here. And so I recommend just kind of after you study it up, keeping it in here, because this is something that you'll take to your parties. So if somebody has a question, you're like, oh, I don't know that answer yet, there's a really good chance, especially if it's about one of the things that we talked about, that it's in this book and you can give them a good answer. Okay, so the next thing is you get catalogs, which is awesome. It comes with it right away, so you can have a party that day if you wanted to. So you have your catalogs. This is our full line catalog. This one changes every 4 months. Then we have our brochure, which is our sales brochure, which changes once a month, and it goes mid-month to mid-month, okay? And your calendar, your date book, helps you know when one is starting. And then you also get a pack of order forms. So then you can take care of all those customers at your parties, and you can keep track of them, and you can kind of make customer update phone calls with them and keep them in your customer database. All right. So another thing that's really important is dress for success. And Tupperware makes that so possible because we have this wonderful apron that makes us look professional from the very beginning. So when people walk through that door as they come into your party, they know who the Tupperware lady is because you are dressed for success and you look professional. And on top of that, they've given you a logoed bag, which is wonderful because then you look professional again. And everything here plus some fits in the bag, so it's perfect as you head out the door for your first party. Another thing is, if you can't find the information or the question that you have or maybe you're looking for like another recipe to give a try, you know, you always have at your fingertips, again, your my.tupperware.com website, which is a great resource, and it's kind of your online office to find all those answers and search for new ideas, and they even have training demos on there, so lots of great information right there for you. And another question that everybody new asks is, how much money am I going to make? Well, you make 25% off everything you sell. We also have an option for fundraising. And when you fundraise, 40% of what you sell goes to the organization that you are raising money for. So you make your 25% on the 60%. Okay? And there's more money to be earned for you. So you can earn yourself a volume bonus. Okay? So that means when you have just 3 parties in a month, our standard party, which is $500, okay? So with 3 $500 parties with $1,500 in sales in 1 month, then you get another 5% bonus. So you can make 30%. It's so awesome. And then when you have 8 parties in a month and you sell $4,000 in retail sales, then you're going to get a 10% bonus. So you can make 35% on all your sales. How exciting. So we always shoot for either the $1,500 or the $4,000 level, so you can make that little bit of extra income in your pocket, and it helps you gain more confidence, and you're holding more parties, and all of those things make you a better Tupperware lady or man. Okay, so now we're going to talk a little bit about the host program. So something that comes in your kit, and it comes in your purple box, are these. And these are called our Date Me folders, okay? And I use these always to party plan my house. So I take these to my parties, so I can party plan my house. I date at the party. And then I also, if possible, meet with the host, if I don't meet them at a party, and give them this folder, because I feel like it really helps them stay focused, and it gives them a place to keep everything for their party so they stay organized. So on the front, you can do all your information for the party, the date, the time, the location, and your information, so they know how to get a hold of you. And on the back, they have 1, 2, 3, 4 step to a successful party. And on the inside flap, you will see host credit and half price selections. So you can set a goal with your host and circle that. And of course, our standard party is $500. That's about the average. However, we train to the $1,000 party at Peak Performance, and you will learn more about that at Rally. So make sure you come and see us on a Monday. And then you'll also see on this side where they can make their wish list. So when they start seeing, oh, I'm going to be able to get some free stuff, they know what they want there. And then I always put, and this comes in your kit as well, a little package of these. It's called the Where Will the Party Take You flyer. And it's basically a brief overview of what Tupperware Opportunity has to offer. And so I always put this in here because our hosts are our best customers and usually our best business partners. And so I always share the opportunity with my hosts because they're already holding a party. They already love Tupperware. And so this is a great way for them to get a little bit more out of Tupperware than just the party. And I also put in here 2 catalogs and 2 sale flyers, so they can collect orders before the party even happens. So this is what I give to my host, which is awesome. And then something else that's really important that you're going to want to know, and you're going to want to let your host know, is any of their free and half off Tupperware has to come from our full line catalog, okay? So they can't get something for free or half off that's already on sale because it's already so discounted. So they can order free and half off from this catalog, and it's important that they know that beforehand so they can prepare themselves for what they want for free and half off. And then on our some other products that come in your kit that help you date your parties are what we call conversation starters or sales aids. And these can be purchased, but you started out with some already. How awesome is that? So we have our citrus peelers, which is basically you peel your orange. I mean, I'm sure some of you have seen these before, or peel a grapefruit, or you know, you could peel any of your citruses, okay? And then we have our smidgets, and these are great for a little bit of ibuprofen or vitamins, if you take vitamins and like to take them at work with food, that kind of thing, or a little bit of eye cream. I like to use them for a little bit of peanut butter because I love apples and peanut butter. And then they, of course, have their sills so they can stay nice and fresh, whatever you put in there. And then we also have our scoops, and these are great for flour and sugar, dog food, cat food. My kids love them in the tub because they're really fun to play with. And so these, I use all of these either to date parties with people, because these aren't things that they can purchase, so it makes them special and out of the ordinary and not something that they can just get from the catalog. And so I use them to my advantage, and I try and use them to date parties, like I said, or you could play a game with them at your party to date more parties. And you learn that kind of stuff at training at our rallies as well. And then you'll also get a set of 4 dating gifts, whatever the dating gift is at the time. Right now it's these. And basically this is the very first gift that your host gets at the party. So they're going to get all that free and half off stuff when we close the party. But they're going to get this right off the bat just because they said, yes, I'll have a party with you. And so what's really fun about these is everybody gets excited about them. It's not something that they can purchase. And so other people are intrigued to hold their own party because they see that their friend or whoever invited them is getting free stuff and they want to have a piece of that. So these are really great tools that have come in your kit to help you date your parties and to have a great host appreciation at your party. Okay, the last thing that we're going to talk about is why share. So I talked a little bit about why we share with our hosts, but there's a lot of reasons why we share the opportunity with other people in our lives. And one of them is because, number one, there's more money for you when you share your business with others. And there is more perks for you, and there's more rewards for you. And at Peak Performance, we have special meetings and special outings and special recognition for those that step up a level in their business. And so we're going to challenge you as quickly as possible to share with 3 people. And we can help you do that. You share those people with us, and we'll help you share with them. And so you have this book in your kit, and it talks through and goes through each of the different levels in your business and the income potential at each level. So I really encourage you to look through here and kind of dream a little bit. You know, do you want to earn a trip? Yes, I do. Okay, how can I do that, and where do I need to be? And we can make a plan together. The last thing I wanted to show you is this, where will the party take you? So you have 3 pamphlets in your book, right? You have the one, the Getting Started Guide, which is like, that's got to stay with me at all times. Then you have your career guide, right? To see how much money I can make, how far can I go with this company. And then you have your Where Will the Party Take You guide, okay? And in here it talks a lot about what Tupperware has to offer. How many hours do I have to work and how much money can I make? And one of the most important pages in here is our 1-to-1 success plan for a brand new consultant. And I'm going to go through it really quickly because it's one of our most important things that we have. The goal is to hold 1 party a week and date 2 parties at those parties. So at every party you want to date 2 more, so you always stay ahead of yourself. And then you want to identify 1 new person at every party that you want to share with. It doesn't mean you share with them then, but maybe you invite them to rally, or you share their name with me and we meet them another time. But just identify 1 person every time you have a party that you feel like, I really could see her doing this with me, and we would have fun together. And the thing about sharing your business is that it's better together, and it's more fun together. And so I just want you to really think about some of those people in your life that you could share this with, that maybe this could change their life. And so now we're going to walk through all the products that came in your kit. And so let's start with our spatula. So this is our saucy silicone spatula. I know it's a tongue twister, it's awesome. But this is one of my favorite pieces because I can cook with this on the stovetop up to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. So I can do my eggs, my pancakes, my waffles. I can pull my waffle out of the waffle iron and not melt the tip at the same time. And I can actually pull this off of the base and it goes on just as tight so I can clean all the gunk that ends up in there when I'm cooking something that's a little bit messy. So this is one of our favorites. And then we also have our measuring cups and spoons, which are kind of Tupperware's trademark in a way because they've been around. This is one of our very first products that we've ever created. And we have embossed on them the measurements, so they're never going to wash off. They're ergonomic, so they're right and left hand friendly. They have a pour spout on each side, so whichever way you turn, it's going to pour out nicely. And we have hard to find measurements. We have 3/4 and 2/3 cup, which when baking is very useful to have a 3/4 cup instead of having to do 3 1/4 over and over. And then we have our measuring spoons, which again are both, ergonomic, so they're right and left hand friendly. They feel nice in the hand. And do you notice what's missing? The ring. I hate the ring when it comes to measuring spoons. It's the first thing that we lose when we get a new set of measuring spoons, and then they're everywhere. With these, they just snap together. There's nothing that's holding them together other than a little snap. So if one's in the dishwasher, or maybe we misplaced one, they'll still snap together and I'm not going to lose the rest of them, which I love that. Okay, another thing about these is that they sit flat. So if I want to pre-measure or measure out before I do my thing, or I measure something, I'm like, oh, I'm not ready for that. I don't have to pour it back in. I can just set it down, and because they're flat on the bottom, they're not going to wiggle around and spill. So these are our measuring spoons. The next thing I'm going to share with you is our can opener. Can openers are one of those things that they're finicky, and most people don't have a really nice one, and so our Tupperware can opener is the best. It unseals the lid from the can, so you're going to have no sharp edges on the lid or the can. So it's safe to throw in the garbage, not worry about anybody getting cut, and it's safe for children to use and adults. I mean, we've all had a bad experience with a can opener, and this one will avoid that from happening. So this one's one of my favorites. This is called our Fridge Smart. It comes in individual pieces or in a set. We always recommend the set, but you started with your first piece. And I challenge you to do the broccoli test, and I'll send that to you. And this will help you be able to talk about the products better when you use them and you have them in your kitchen, you throw them in your fridge and you give them a try. So this is designed to keep your produce fresher longer. So it's an innovative and tested, experimented design with a venting system that allows the perfect environment for whatever fruit or vegetable is in there. I love them, and you'll learn more about these later. Okay, and then we have our Quick Shake. I love this one because it's one twist. So one twist it's off and one twist it's on, so it's super easy. And we use this for everything. We use it for mixing up our scrambled eggs in the morning. We use it for our gravy when we want to make gravy. We use it for our salad dressing. When we want to mix up our salad dressing, protein shakes, whatever you like. Because inside here it has a little blender piece, so it's going to break up all the chunks of whatever you're making. So there we go. And then we have, of course, our wonderful breakfast maker. And in here you can do quick, easy breakfasts. You can do omelets, you can do oatmeal, you can actually do brownies. I know it's a breakfast maker, but you can make brownies in here. It's awesome. And you can also do French toast. There's a lot of frittata. There's lots of different recipes that you can use this with this. And it's really quick, easy, so everybody can make their breakfast in a timely manner without all the dishes. It's awesome. And then we have our modular mate system, and you started with your first piece today. Awesome! So exciting. It's going to keep your dry ingredients fresher longer. So you can buy your flour, and your brown sugar's not going to go hard. And you know, we have all had like 5 of the same bag of chips on the same shelf, all opened and all stale. We've all experienced that. This helps avoid that problem because we just open one bag and we dump them in, and then they stay fresh as long as the lid is sealed tight. So this is a part of a system, so there's lots of different sizes, but you have your first size right here. And then this is one of my favorite sets of bowls because inside here are 2 other bowls with their lids, all contained in the same container. It's awesome because we all know the most annoying thing is when you get a new set of bowls and you lose a lid. But this way they all fit nicely inside each other, easy for storage, and the lids fit in there too, so you're never going to lose your lids. Another thing that's awesome is it has this little ridge right here, so when you're at a party, you can put your lid right underneath your bowl instead of putting it somewhere else because it just doesn't fit on the table. And this way it has a cute little pedestal and you never lose your lid. It's always with your bowl. So these are some of my favorites. A really quick lesson on how to put the lid on and off is you push right in the middle and then you walk your hand around the edge and it's on. And then to pull it off, I just push and pull. Nice and easy. Okay, so push and walk your hand around. Done. Easy, easy. All right. And then one of the most important pieces, and the one that I saved for last because you will use this one at almost every party. This is our Power Chef. It's my favorite. We use this every day in our kitchen for all kinds of meals and cooking. So this is basically a food processor without a cord. It has a cord, but not an electric cord. And so this is going to do chopping, emulsifying, mixing, whipping, blending, all without electricity. So it's really great for food storage. It's awesome just in your kitchen for all kitchen uses. It's great for outside when you're at the park, you want to make some fresh salsa, camping, all of those needs. It's great for all of that. So you have a couple different attachments. You have your blade, which is going to do all your chopping, okay? All your mincing. You can do your smoothies in here, baby food, freezer jam, coleslaw, sauce. I mean, the possibilities are endless. This is one of my favorites. And then you have your whipping piece. So you can do your whipping cream, your eggs. You can do your pancake batters, cake batters, brownie batters, all of those things. And then you have this little rim that's really important that this is on there. And they have another fun little attachment that's called our measuring funnel. And it fits right in the lid. Okay, so if you need to add a little bit more liquid, or maybe you got to add your lime juice to your salsa, you can just add it right through this funnel. So right now it's closed and there's measurements on your funnel. And so you measure out how much lime juice or whatever liquid you're doing, and then you turn, and it's going to go into the bottom without you having to take the lid off. It's fantastic. Alright, so just really quickly so you guys can see how awesome this is. This will whip, mix, blend, chop, emulsify with the pull of a cord. Wow, isn't that awesome? And then on top of that, it has its own seal. So let's say you make your salsa and you're not ready to eat it. You want it to get cold, you want the flavors to blend together. You just put the seal in and pop it in your fridge. It's awesome too. We are so excited to have you. We're so excited that you decided to give Tupperware a try. And I know Tupperware has changed my life, and I know that it can change yours. And we are so excited to see where this kit can take you. Just know that this kit can take you as far as you want to go with your business. Excited to see you soon. Bye.